Finally, we are now talking real. We're not like kids. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. My name is Norman Asali. I'm the Deputy Director of Studies at ESSEC Executive Education, and it is my great pleasure to welcome you this evening to the ESSEC Business School Class of 2021 Global MBA and ESSEC Executive MBA graduation ceremony. Bonsoir à tous. Je suis très heureuse de vous accueillir ce soir pour la cérémonie de diplomation Global MBA et Executive MBA de l'ESSEC Business School. I would like to give a warm welcome to all the families and friends of the class of 2021. Bienvenue aux familles et aux amis de la promotion 2021. I would also like to give a very special welcome to the graduates, families, and friends who are joining us via live stream from all over the world this evening. Our graduates have spent many months together and have worked incredibly hard to make it to this special day, and we're very proud of them. Nos diplômés ont dû collaborer et travailler durement pour arriver à ce moment important, et nous sommes très fiers d'eux. Dear graduates, today marks a great achievement for you, and you will surely benefit from your MBA experience for years to come. On behalf of the entire ESSEC team, I would like to wish you all the best for everything that lies ahead. Toute l'équipe de l'ESSEC se joignit à moi pour souhaiter un très bel avenir à l'ensemble des diplômés. I would now like to welcome ESSEC's Dean and President, Professor Vincenzo Esposito Vinzi, to say a few words. Please join me in welcoming Professor Vinzi to the stage.
Thank you so much, Nur, for your introduction. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, dear graduates, colleagues, friends. It's a real honor and a huge joy this year to welcome each and every one of you for this graduation ceremony and to celebrate, this is a big word, very important in the academia, celebrate the success of two cohorts here at ESSEC Business School. So my personal and institutional congratulations to the Global MBA and the Executive MBA graduates. Félicitations, bravo. My dear graduates, of course, this is a great day for you, huge achievements, and I will come back to this in a minute. But of course, if you are here this evening, it's also because I'm sure you owe much to your parents, relatives, some kids, partners, wives, husbands, friends, and so forth, so on. And some of you are represented here in the middle. So I really kindly ask you, graduates, to stand up, turn towards your families, friends, relatives in the middle, and give them a big round of applause. Thank you. And I think this is very important, recognition in life. We are able to succeed most of the times in our life because our loved ones are around us, support us, and even though we're very much demanding. So, dear graduates, I hope you really take pride in everything you learned, but also in everything you lived and shared over the course of your program. By that, I mean the classes, of course, that have been taught to each and every one of you by our outstanding faculty, but also, you know, all the ingredients that really make your program successful, group projects, community events, the alumni gatherings, and so forth, so on. I believe that what you get at ESSEC, of course, it's a degree. You will get your degree tonight, that's nice, but the degree, it's a symbol, but what is very important is what behind and what is within the degree. Indeed, what you live at ESSEC is really a complete and transformative experience, and most often is experiences with plural. What is most exciting, it's what comes next. When you take that experience, what you have lived with us, with you, into the world, and make a difference. This is extremely important. We really want at ESSEC that once you enter the professional world, or you go back to the professional world, you are there not as an observer of what's going on, not simply there to manage what is going on, but it's very important that you actors, you are agents of the change. So we really want, and we wish, and we hope that you have learned at ESSEC beyond the academic knowledge, the technical skills, sharing the experience, the working methods, and so forth, so on. You have been confronted to values, to the know-how, to behavioral skills that really help you making the difference. And this is the belief that is captured in ESSEC's motto, per scientiam ad libertatem, towards freedom through knowledge. It takes effort and determination every year to go through any academic journey. But the cohorts of 2021 needed, I know, an extra dose of perseverance. Many COVID-related disruptions, many of them at different times of different nature, required you to adapt to digital learning, created a general uncertainty, stress. But however, this situation did not shatter your motivation. I've been talking to the academic directors, to the teams, to the professor. It really boosted your resilience. And I really wanted to thank each and every one of you for your tenacity. And thank, of course, also on your behalf, but also on my personal behalf, to all the faculty, the staff represented here this evening, for their persistence and outstanding dedication throughout this difficult time. Graduates of 2021, you really embody, starting from this evening, indeed you are not finishing ESSEC. You know, you will be ESSEC for the rest of your life. Now, I have some expectations from you. I really wish that you are ambassadors of what ESSEC stands for, the values, the impact, and really wish that you embody the pioneering spirit of ESSEC. It doesn't matter at what stage of your career you are. It doesn't matter what country you will be working in. It doesn't matter what sector you will be serving, what companies you will start on in whatever else company you will be working in. You are entering a new world, but the new world is not defined by someone else. You will be the agents, the actors who will define this new world, both on a personal and a global level. Both the COVID crisis and the climate crisis have provided an incentive for us, each and every one of us, even the school is transforming itself to change paradigms and to foster solidarity. Businesses, organizations, and society all need your energy and your intelligence. These crises are not only crises, of course. They are opportunities to build a better future. Of course, we would have hoped not to enter a crisis for some in the world to understand, to be aware that a change is needed. But this kind of opportunity does not really come twice in one's life, and I do hope that you seize it. Please seize this opportunity. You know, we believe at ESSEC that we wish to infuse leadership with meaning. As leaders, because you're not simply managers, you are leaders, it doesn't matter where in a company you will be working and where in the world or what sector you will be serving, you have influence and power to create change. I encourage you to use them responsibly. This is a big word. Direct this power and influence towards causes that matter and actions that have a positive impact in the world. Keep in mind the values that we at ESSEC and you as ESSEC ambassadors and alumni believe in: inclusiveness, openness, respect, empathy, excellence. And you know what is extremely important in any managerial or professional practice or any project you will run in any company, please put the people at the core of your understanding, at the core of your goals. Remind yourself that progress at the expense of others is really pointless. It might provide short-term satisfaction, but really long-term disaster. And economic growth is not something to oppose to sustainability, but needs to understand that, of course, resources are scarce and are finite. We know that for sure now, which is why sustainability should no longer be a buzzword, but an imperative for each and every one of us. ESSEC is playing a part in this transformation. But now, starting from tonight, it's your turn to embrace this mission and make sustainability a reality as actors of this change. As you understood by now, we have great expectation. I have great expectation for you, the graduates of 2021. That's because I'm very much confident in your potential and eager to see you succeed. But success is nothing if it's not meaningful. So once again, congratulations, and I do hope successful, but most important, a meaningful career. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much, Vincenzo, for those inspiring words. I would like now to invite Professor Jérôme Barthélemy, Dean for Post-Experience Programs and Corporate Relations, to say a few words. Please join me in welcoming Professor Barthélemy.
Thank you, Noor. Good evening, everyone. What else can I say after Professor Vinci's speech? Just a few things. First, I would like to congratulate the entire MBA batch for your resilience. I think you are really among the first participants who did their MBA during a pandemic. There was a Spanish flu, maybe the Black Death in the Middle Ages, but I'm not sure. Many MBA did their PhD. They also did their MBA, sorry. Many people did their MBA at the time. So that's my first comment. Second comment, and I went through my files and would really like to congratulate you for the amount of work you did. EMBA, 25 courses, 532 hours of courses, and I don't count all the teamwork around, 25 months. Global MBA, 50 courses. Okay, there were 2 tracks, luxury and strategy. Not everyone did 50 courses, but 480 hours of courses, 12 months. And as I'm still a professor, that reminded me of some classic study. And the study was about how long does it take for people to learn a new habit or to change? Any idea in the room here? Anyone can guess? 30 days. Well, I don't recognize my MBA students here. I should get more answers. How many? 21. 21. I keep that in my mind. No more guesses? Okay. Very strange. When I ask this question, the most common answer is 21. Where does that come from? Actually, it comes from a very famous study, and you were correct, done in the 60s by a surgeon. It's not a funny story, but I have to tell it to you. What he observed is when someone loses a limb, you need 21 days to get your balance right. And then this guy wrote a book. If you want to develop a new habit, you need 21 days. Needless to say, it's plain wrong. Okay? If I look at some more elaborate research, the exact number of days is 66. There are also differences of courses. Of course, it depends on what you want to learn. Also, it depends on the people. Okay? Some people are very fast learners. They need only 18 months to change. Some other, I would say, are more slow learners, 254 days. Okay, regardless of the category in which you were, I'm sure, one thing is for sure, everyone that went to this program as ESSEC is not the same as when you started it. You really change at ESSEC. We really think it's for the best. You learn lots of things. You really see the world a bit differently now. And that's why at ESSEC we really wish you good luck for your future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jérôme. That's very interesting. So dear graduates, as you know, today you become ESSEC Business School alumni. Moving forward, the ESSEC Alumni Association will be a central point of contact for you and will allow you to maintain a link with the ESSEC family as you move ahead with your careers and embark on new journeys. We will now hear from Very Guy from the ESSEC Alumni Association.
Dear graduates, dear online graduates, I heard that you were in Singapore tonight. I hope it's not too late for you and you'll be able to follow the whole ceremony. So here you are. It is indeed my honor to be here with you this evening on behalf of ESSEC Alumni, the School's Association of Graduates, your association. Recent times have been rocked by a series of devastating events that we can no longer ignore. Climate-related disasters have affected every continent. A health crisis brought the entire world to stand still. Political instability moves towards rebuilding barriers that our 20th century predecessors fought to break down. Economic models are crumbling and being reinvented every day. We have no choice but to face up to situations for which the previous world was not prepared. At ESSEC Alumni, we are convinced that every one of us, of you, has the tools to bring about the change that this world needs. You are now the talented graduates of a grande école, a très grande école, a very fine institution. This means that you, more than anyone, are free to shape your future. But this also comes with a major responsibility, that of becoming committed citizens. Break the mold, think outside the box, invent new ethical models for our planet and our society. Innovate, break with convention, dare to take action. Carry the ESSEC values proudly with you in the companies you integrate, the one you will create, the one which you collaborate, because from this day forward, you are shaping tomorrow's world, a world true to our values, humanist, responsible, open, and innovative. At ESSEC Alumni, we've implemented ways of unlocking your potential and magnifying your impact through the power of the collective. You are part of a network of 64,000 alumni located all over the world, not to mention its 25 professional clubs and 90 international chapters. Each of these groups is thrilled to welcome you with open arms and kindness. These clubs and chapters are invaluable places for future professionals that you are. They will be helpful when searching for a job or setting up in foreign countries, but they will especially enable you to become committed men and women. Our association operates thanks to 600 volunteers and also thanks to contributions from over 13,000 alumni. These contributions enable permanent access to career services offering individual coaching sessions, personal and professional development workshops, and job offers especially dedicated to you. ESSEC Alumni also provides access to a lifelong learning service to help you maintain a high level of skills throughout your career. And above all, ESSEC Alumni offers rare opportunities for debates, action and growth as part of a group aspiring as one to uphold our values. Some 300 in-person and digital events were scheduled in 2020, despite the pandemic. And we've already organized 400 events for 2021. We aim to do at least as well in 2022, and we look forward to having you as active members of our community. Before I hand over to Mr. Charles Bennett, do allow me to congratulate you all and share in the joy of your professors and loved ones. Take pride in your degree. You can count on the ESSEC community to support your dreams and expand on your initiatives. Always remember to be an example. Welcome to the ESSEC alumni family. Thank you.
Thank you for those very inspiring words. It is now time to hear from this evening's keynote speaker, Charles Bennett. Charles is a success coach who has worked with leaders of industry as well as MBA students for several years. He has created a practice based on soft skills and change management, and we are very pleased to have him here with us this evening. Please join me in welcoming Charles Bennett to the stage.
Good evening. I'm Charles Bennett. Have you ever had a struggle that felt bigger than you? Did you ever have moments in your career where your strengths were not appreciated or recognized? Did you ever feel impatient and in despair when you did not get chosen for a leadership role in a company where you showed enthusiasm and loyalty? That was my story when I came to France in January 2009 to work for Cartier, a maison that I dreamed about. I was dreaming of myself and picturing myself on the Champs-Élysées and Place Vendôme selling beautiful creations to very wealthy people. I did everything I can, and I came with vigor and enthusiasm because I felt as a Canadian, I could teach my team the Canadian way of selling. Unfortunately, they felt that a Canadian couldn't teach luxury. Plus, I didn't know the codes. I barely could speak French. And I felt very alone and isolated. But I was determined, and I was determined to do well. But for some reason, something felt missing. I knew I had something to offer, but I didn't know what it was. And I was not going to give up. So what did I finally do? I decided to hire a coach. It was not going to be for me to do by myself because I knew the struggle I was having was real. I hired a coach in the UK, and I had him help me discover what was going on in my mind. The fact that I felt alone, the fact that I couldn't have the answers, and it all felt too difficult to do by myself. There were some moments I was writing in my diary, and I was realizing I didn't really know who I really was and what my offering was. And I kept asking myself different questions. Finally, the questions became clearer, and I started to realize I had much more to offer, and there was no doubt that I was going to give up. So I quit my job at Cartier, and I started my own practice once I graduated from coaching school in London. It was a huge and scary proposition for me. Why? Because at 46 years old, I didn't have a big maison to hold me back, to keep me forward. I didn't have the support network that Cartier provided. So I had to create my own network. And I was determined that once I started the life as a life and business coach, that I was going to be successful. I networked every moment I could, on LinkedIn, on Facebook. I did everything I could so that somebody would potentially see all that I had to offer. I wasn't an Oprah or Tony Robbins. I was Charles Bennett, so I didn't have the existing network. But yet, I knew that I was driven and I was going to make it happen. Until I was able to get the role that I wanted, the first opportunity of a keynote position at Airbnb France. I remember being at their head office at Opéra and looking and realizing that a couple of weeks before, I was sitting in a boutique selling beautiful creations. Yet at that point, I was standing in front of leaders of industry and helping them see their true potential. The challenges that we went through are similar through this pandemic. There were moments that we probably didn't feel that we were going to get through. And there were probably moments where we didn't think that it was ever possible to see the other side. The pandemic taught a lot of us the fact that we are warriors. Each one of you have so much to offer, and you learn so much through this pandemic. The fact that you could be an entrepreneur, the fact that you could learn to cook, the fact that you are independent, and what you did learn, most importantly, you started to listen to your inner voice. As things started to slow down, you picked up the momentum. You became better, you became stronger. Even through the Teams and Zoom meetings where you thought, when am I gonna have human contact? You got through. You showed strength, you showed perseverance, and you committed yourself to getting through. That's a tremendous thing. And that's why that makes all of you COVID certified. My goal for you as a life coach, as I teach you and as I've taught some of you in this audience, it's a global movement to make you empowered, to fuel you with confidence, and to help you recognize your successful path. I've also done my best to assist you to eliminate the imposter syndrome and to eliminate also limited beliefs. My role and my challenge in my life has always been to turn things around. And I think the best way we were able to do this is to learn how to get past the unknown, to take risks, and move forward. So congratulations to all of you who got through this pandemic. We here at ESSEC, we salute you for all that you showed, and now you're turning the page and entering a new chapter of your life. You've created new alliances, and by slowing down the pace, you are now going to share all that you've learned as future leaders of tomorrow. So where will these skills take you? And how will you be able to utilize this as you walk out the door after taking your graduation oath? Your personal stories and struggles have empowered me, and they've allowed me to learn so much from all of you. Your stories, your experiences, your heartaches. I feel honored to have grown with you and have learned so much from your personal experiences. So hence why I'm going to give you a couple of elements to allow you all to move to the next chapter. Here is my advice. Lead your career and decisions with confidence. Stay curious and accept your role as students of the world. Find gratitude in the simplest of circumstances. Don't let others put limitations on your capacity. Show compassion to yourself in challenging times. Don't second-guess your talent, as you are the most important fan of your life. And most importantly, keep dreaming big and often, because the world is large, and it's all up to you to take advantage of all of those elements. There are no limits to where your dreams can take you, so keep dreaming. Congratulations to all of you, and we salute you for your hard work and commitment. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Charles, for those inspiring words. It's now time for the most important part of the evening, the degree ceremonies. We will first hear from the Academic Director of the Global MBA, Professor Sofia Ramos. We will then confer diplomas to the Global MBA participants. Please join me in welcoming Professor Ramos to the stage.
Dear MBA graduates, ladies and gentlemen, it is a pleasure to see you all reunited here in such a symbolic ceremony. Today is a very special day for all of us who gather here, the close of a chapter of the academic life of our MBA participants. I would like to congratulate all the graduating students for their hard work and determination in the past year. You can be very proud of your remarkable achievement. I would like also to praise your families. Some have kindly joined us, and praise them for their support in your journey. Dear MBA graduates, this ceremony marks the end of your MBA academic journey at ESSEC, an academic year still impacted by the effects of the sanitary crisis around the world. Many of you have felt difficulties like health issues, not being able to see your dearest one, not being able to come to classes. You have been felt isolation, anxiety, discouragement. In this respect, I would like to give some special word to our Singapore cohort. I'm very pleased to know that some of you were able to join here, come to Paris and come to this ceremony, but others are seeing on live and in a very late hour for them, so also applause for them that are seeing this ceremony in Singapore. Completing your journey in such adverse conditions is the proof of your resilience and determination. It was also a test for us to provide you the best education. I would like to thank all the ESSEC community members that were able to put the program running as usual, despite all the constraints, and that have worked hard to put the best experience to our students. It was not an easy job, but still we did it. I admire you all, students, faculty, and staff alike, as we could get through these tough times, tough days together, and only working together the adversities were overcome. Also, as you know, the Global MBA has a whole new team that took the program in the recent months, and I would like to thank the previous team of the Global MBA, so Josiane Sterling, Maciej Workovics, and Patty Brown for their work and all the work that they have done through the year. Many of you have some doubts about taking some time out of your career. And on this last day, I would also like to do some recap about your learning achievements. Not all of you, what we have learned through the year. It will be a long list. Steve also needs to make his speech, but still, I'm going to keep it short and just recap some of the things that I think it's important to highlight of the journey that you have made. So you have learned the language of business through the years, classes, speakers, field trips, webinars, all have contributed to this. You all have started the program with different backgrounds, but now you all share a common language at the end of the program. You have enlightened yourself, you have seen different sectors, different management areas that you have been working for, you have seen different business perspectives, practice, cultures, and points of view. You have nurtured cross-cultural communication. Use these skills, cross-cultural skills, make them an asset for your future. You have seen that different types of intelligence matter. The diversity of your cohort made you realize the talents and skills of your colleagues. In such a typical period, you also have learned that kindness matters. In such a typical period, you also have learned how important are face-to-face encounters, interactions, and how allows people to cross the borders in their minds. You have learned also the importance of global leadership and gaining the trust of diverse stakeholders. In the end, it's a growing journey. You have been forced to be out of your comfort zone frequently. You had to keep calm and carry on many times. It was your growing journey. My last call to you is to continue to be curious and willing to learn. The accelerated pace of change of our society implies that you need to be willing to learn. Some say education is a journey without destination. Well, education is a journey that keeps expanding as you travel. Keep traveling, keep enhancing your destinies, keep discovering, and keep enjoying. Congratulations again for your graduation, and good luck for all of you.
Thank you, Sophia. I would like to invite Vincenzo Vinci back on stage as well for the conferral of the diplomas. Yes, you can stay here and then we'll come in the middle. Yes, if you put your mask, it's maybe better. Okay, all right. So I present to you the Global MBA class of 2021. Our first graduate is Sami Abi Karam. Stefan Andriana Sulu. Benish Aslam is joining us online. Anum Atik Chaudhry. Kartikeyan Balasubramanian, graduating with honors, also online. Florencia Bello. Hong Sao. Amanda Chen, graduating with honors. Yu Chen. Zijing Chen. Anna Carissa Diaz, graduating with honors. Anita Ewi. Sophia Ganesh. Amrita Ganguly. Joanna Golas. Roberta Gori, graduating with honors. Young Han. Kentaro Hara is joining us online. Yue Chen Hu. Paul Jacquin. Joining us online as well. Apologize. Harakrishnan Jalajakaran. Jae-woo Martin Jong. Vivek Kadahali Ravi Kumar. Dipti Kalate is joining us online. Manish Kargaria. Seri Kone. Maria Korkmaz is joining us online. Parveen Kumar. Wei Liu is joining us online as well. Itswan Liu. Shefali Malontier, graduating with honors. Alejandro Marin Martinez. Valerie Mokran. Paul Alban Montagnier, graduating with honors. Felicia Morsalian. Kiwan Na is joining us online. Diksha Nanda. Yatin Nanda, graduating with honors. Nitish Notial is joining us online. Anna Nokon. Mariana Posari Goncalves. Nan Chi. Ue Chi, graduating with honors. Arvind Raman is our valedictorian in France. Ingrid Roger. Simona Sarkisian. Akshata Sate. Joanna Smoktonowicz. Tisuda Supiparnukul. Tala, also joining us online. Armand Tiblemont. Ihong Tu, joining us online. Vikas, also joining us online from Singapore. Catherine Villarosa, the valedictorian from Singapore, also joining us online. Nayantara Viswanath, graduating with honors. Gang Wang. Chu Shuang Wang. Seng Hao Wang. Joining us online. Yan Fei Wang. Yu Ran Wu. Min Yang is joining us online. Shu Jun Yu. Nan Zhao. Man Yi Zhuang. Please give a big round of applause to the Global MBA class of 2021. Thank you. Congratulations, Global MBA graduates. Now it's time for the Executive MBA Diploma Ceremony. We will begin with a few words from our Executive MBA Academic Director, Professor Stephen Segi. Please join me in welcoming him to the stage.
Ici Paris. I hope nobody from Marseille is in the audience, actually, when I should have asked before. I'm in the very privileged position of being the last speaker on this great occasion. There's good sides to this, there's bad sides. The good side is that anything Vincenzo, Jerome, or Sophia said I can respond to, and they can't respond to me, which keeps them a little bit nervous, which I think is good. The bad thing, of course, is that everybody's said everything that I was going to say. So I've been playing what I call graduation bingo. So I have a card in my mind, and I have things like diversity. I have things like resilience from Charles. I have things like, I think Sophia mentioned a couple of things. Actually, Jerome mentioned resilience as well. Thanking families was all mentioned. These are all things I was going to talk about, but now it's been mentioned, I have to stroke off on the bingo card, so I have nothing actually left to say. No. I was told to keep it quick, and as many of you know, you guys don't know this, as many of you know, I'm really quick in general, particularly when I do like go-karting. I'm a really, really fast go-karter. This means nothing to anybody else in the room, but Pietro, though, is very bad. And we lost. You had to win, Pietro, and you didn't win. Anyway. 5 groups to thank. Okay, on to a more serious thing. What I actually want to do when I'm here is just thank people. The first group I want to thank, this is very, very important. I see Ariane is here. She's here. Greg is... Hold on, wait. This will never finish. I know. I was going to do this in groups, like group of people, then we clap, and then group of people. I have to, okay, so Ariane's here, Greg is here, Elizabeth is not here but was here, Elodie is here, Noor is here, who actually organized all of this event along with her team. Thierry, I don't know if Thierry is here or not, all of the admin staff as well. On a normal year, their job is crucial. In a pandemic, and I wasn't going to mention COVID, but I just mentioned it anyway. In a pandemic, their job was even more crucial than normal. None of us knew what we were doing. When the pandemic happened, none of us knew how it was going to work out, what we were doing, etc., etc. And without Greg, Ariane, Elizabeth, Noor, Elodie, Thierry, Baptistine, who's also not here, but she's online, I believe, watching this, this would not have been possible. And I would request a round of applause now for all of these people. Thank you very much. Okay, so that's group number 1. The second group I would like to thank is the families. Okay, so I think Jerome or Vincenzo mentioned this already. Without the support of children, parents, husbands, wives, spouses, partners, whatever, this would not have been possible. Thank you also to them for lending these people to us. I apologize because we're giving them back to you. I know some of you thought they were coming permanently to us, but no, they're going back. So all those like 17-year-old kids out there who thought their mum or dad was like leaving them alone and not harassing them for the next year, they're back every weekend now. Parents, husbands, wives are all back with you. Thank you though to the families as well. The third group I'd like to thank is the faculty, without which this would not have been possible. Sophia and Jerome are here. I see Francois as well, who's also here. Jan Kramer was somewhere. I don't know where he is. He's not sitting in his chair, so he didn't follow the instructions. You have a chair at the front as well here, Jan. So again, the faculty, thank you very much to the faculty. So a round of applause, please, for the faculty as well. The fourth group I'd like to thank, and also you're half standing up now, so it's going to be a little bit difficult. Loic, Raquel, and Michelle. For those of you who don't know, Loic, Raquel, and Michelle were the class representatives. The class representative is the most thankless task in the EMBA. They liaise between the admin side and the side of the students as well, and it's a very, very difficult role to play. So thank you to Loic, Michelle, and Raquel, wherever they are. They're walking around now where they are. There's Loic there, and thank you, Loic. Where's Raquel? I don't know where Raquel is. And Michelle as well. The last group I would like to thank are the participants themselves. And I'll wait till you're all lined up properly before I actually do this. So maybe just until they've stopped walking. Okay, if everybody's lined up now. So I would just like to thank the participants themselves for the work you put in, for the good faith that was shown throughout the whole process. I'd also add here, this is my last moment of power over you guys because I'm the only thing standing between you, your diplomas, alcohol, and food. So I can just extend this as long as I want. No, I won't. I think Charles mentioned resilience. I think this is a really key word that we'll talk about here. The EMBA is all the things the EMBA always was. But in addition, the pandemic created this need for resilience, need for commitment from you guys. I think the French business world, the European business world, the global business world is in good hands. And the final thing I'll say, actually there's two things I finally say. This is not the end. This is just the beginning. That's super cliched. But the thing I will say now, which actually I do mean, and I don't always say this, is I'll actually miss you guys. I don't know all of you maybe, but like most of you anyway. I will actually miss you guys. I mean, it's been a very unique experience that we've had. It's been 18 months. Some of it has been great. Some of it has been wonderful. Some of it has been a bit, rocky at times. But I will truly and sincerely miss all of you. Thank you very much. And congratulations once again to all of you.
Thank you very much, Stephen. I would like to invite Vincenzo Vinzi back on the stage for the conferral of the degrees. Our first graduate is Rania Abi Sad. Milad Abu Jerji. Patrick Alves. Javier Ballesteros. Vanessa Baron. Tatiana Bokova is joining us online. Lubna Boussetaoui. Mathieu Boucher, graduating with honors. Eduardo Calia. Anthony Chu is joining us online. Sylvie Coquerel. Annabelle Da Fonseca. David Darier. Loïc Dartois, graduating with honors. Alexis Despérou. Anya Diaz Espinosa. Fanny Dufresne. Angela Dupont. Adrien Dutrévy is our valedictorian. Sigolène Flicoteau. Grégoire Go. Sarah Gaby. Nathalie Gourevitch. Mohamed Hamama. Sukju Han. Jérôme Héride. Michelle Horner. Rasha Hussein Kutar. Simone Ingrosso. Pietro Invernizzi. Erhan Kahraman. Laurent Lafenêtre. Emily Lara Rosales. Guillaume Lavergne, graduating with honors. Luis Ramon León Ojeda. Rita Manjeva. Sandrine Martin. Alexandre Mousseler. Raquel Navalón de la Rosa. Catherine Piton. Hasina Saad. Eva Saliba. Ekaterina Samardak. Rajiv Sumput. Frédéric Trell. Bartolomeus van Berkel. Amandine Verdol. Marine Wurtz. Please give a big round of applause to the ESSEC Executive MBA class of 2021. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the ESSEC class of 2021 graduation ceremony. I would like to thank all of our speakers and all of those of you who joined us via live stream. We invite you to join us downstairs for a cocktail to celebrate this wonderful achievement together. Merci beaucoup à tous. Je vous invite à nous rejoindre en bas pour célébrer cette belle réussite autour d'un verre ensemble. Congratulations again to the class of 2021, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Thank you.
Oh, her eyes make the stars look like they're not shining. Her hair falls perfectly without her trying. She's so beautiful, and I tell her every 'cause you're amazing, just the way you are. And when you smile, the whole world stops and stares for a while. 'Cause girl, you're amazing, just the